What imaging technology were they using?
Nobody goes above the Arctic Circle unless they're a scientist figuring out global warming shit.
Hours and hours every day in just whiteness.
Beneath the ice lies a crucial secret. While deep waters are known to hold mysteries, the strangest discoveries are often found in ocean waves.
I want to talk about Antarctica. They are clearly protecting or preserving something, may or may not be under 3 miles of ice.
It's no shock that when explorers dive into these depths, they find some truly bizarre things. In the past, scientists thought that the cold, nutrient-poor waters beneath the Antarctic ice shelves couldn't support much life. But recently, Joe Rogan revealed what the Soviets saw while diving in the Arctic. What exactly did they find in the deep ocean? And why is this discovery causing such a stir among scientists? Join us as we unravel the shocking discovery by the Soviets while diving in the Arctic. Operation Sunshine. In 1958, the USS Nautilus submarine achieved something truly remarkable. It became the first submarine ever to run on nuclear power, thanks to its new submarine thermal reactor. This cutting-edge technology meant that the Nautilus could stay underwater for much longer periods compared to the old submarines that used diesel and electricity. Because of this new power source, the Nautilus could take on missions that were previously considered impossible. One such mission was Operation Sunshine, which was nothing short of extraordinary. During this mission, the USS Nautilus and its dedicated crew of over 100 sailors embarked on an epic journey beneath the icy waters of the North Pole. The Nautilus was not just any regular submarine, it was something truly special because it had a nuclear reactor on board. This cutting-edge reactor made a huge difference, allowing the submarine to stay underwater for much longer periods than other submarines, which had to come up regularly to get air for their diesel engines. Taking on the challenge of traveling beneath the North Pole was a big deal, especially during the Cold War. This was a time of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, with each country trying to outdo the other in technology and military power. Completing the journey under the North Pole sent a strong message to the Soviet Union and the world, showcasing America's advanced technology and hinting at an upper hand in both submarine capabilities and polar exploration. Achieving this impressive milestone wasn't easy. The mission hit a temporary snag when they encountered thick, impassable ice. However, on August 3, 1958, the Nautilus succeeded in its mission. This significant achievement proved that submarines could navigate through the Arctic's icy waters. It opened up new possibilities for secret military operations and allowed scientists to explore parts of the world that were previously unreachable. The creation of the Nautilus was a team effort between the Electric Boat Company and the Argonne National Laboratory. They designed a submarine that not only went faster and could stay underwater longer than earlier models, but also didn't need to surface for oxygen because it was powered by nuclear energy. Additionally, the submarine could turn salt water into fresh water, solving the crucial problem of having enough drinking water for long trips. The launch of the USS Nautilus and its successful trip to the North Pole were major milestones in both maritime and military history. These events showed the great possibilities of using nuclear power in ships and set the stage for a new era of exploring the ocean and planning military strategies. Operation Sunshine not only highlighted American technological skills, but also had a lasting influence on naval tactics, scientific research, and how the world views the strategic importance of the Arctic. The mission presented the crew with tough challenges, such as traveling through total darkness under the polar ice and facing extreme cold. However, the advanced technology on the Nautilus allowed it to navigate and report its successful journey despite these harsh conditions. This journey beneath the North Pole was more than just a display of technical prowess. It represented the spirit of human innovation and the relentless quest to explore the unknown. The success of Operation Sunshine and the pioneering voyage of the USS Nautilus inspired generations of engineers, sailors, and researchers to push the boundaries of what is possible and change the way people viewed the Arctic and Antarctic regions. Instead of being seen as obstacles, these areas were recognized as important spots for both politics and science. The data collected from the Nautilus and later missions was incredibly useful. It provided essential information about the ocean beneath the ice, such as the thickness of the sea ice and the appearance of the ocean floor. After this impressive journey, the Nautilus continued to set records and help with naval duties. It was the first nuclear-powered submarine to join the U.S. Sixth Fleet, and also the first to go through a full nuclear overhaul. Although it was retired in 1980, the Nautilus still holds an important place in history as a museum, connecting the past and present of submarine technology. This achievement highlights the complex nature of human exploration and the role of technology and military power. The mission into the Arctic's unexplored waters shows both our curiosity to gain new knowledge and the ongoing push for military advancement. On the other side of the world, Antarctica stands as one of Earth's most extreme environments. It's a place of stunning beauty, but also tough challenges. It's one of the few places still not completely explored by people. Countries like Britain have been studying Antarctica for over a century, greatly expanding our understanding of the planet. Antarctica's special conditions make it a unique natural lab. Scientists can study its oceans, land, weather patterns, and ancient history in ways they can't anywhere else. This research helps us learn about Earth's past, understand what's happening now, and predict what might happen in the future. It shows why it's crucial to protect this untouched land so future scientists can continue their important work. The Antarctic Treaty. In 1959, 12 countries came together to sign an important agreement called the Antarctic Treaty. Today, even more countries are part of this treaty. It ensures that Antarctica is only used for peaceful activities and scientific research. The treaty bans military actions, supports scientific work, and protects the continent's environment. This agreement shows how countries around the world can work together for a common goal. During a tough and freezing research expedition, Hugh Griffiths and his team made an amazing discovery. They thought a rock was blocking their path, but when they used a camera to look at it closely, they found sponges living in a place where they didn't expect any life to be. These sponges were thriving in an area far from any usual food sources. Instead of being discouraged, this surprising find increased their excitement about exploring Antarctica further. It showed that life can survive even in the most unexpected and harsh conditions. These sponges live in complete darkness and have very little food, which raises questions about how they manage to survive. It's incredible to think about how these creatures thrive in such cold and dark waters with so little to eat. This mystery makes us eager to learn more about the hidden world beneath Antarctica's ice. At the same time, it shows us how fragile this beautiful underwater world is, especially with climate change threatening its stability. Joe Rogan's podcast often explores the mysteries of Antarctica, including Operation High Jump. This was a major military mission by the U.S. Navy from 1946 to 1947, led by Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd. The goal was to set up a research base there, but many stories and theories suggest there might have been other reasons behind the mission. Rogan's podcast delves into intriguing topics like secret Nazi bases and encounters with aliens.
So they sent Admiral Byrd up to go find out. And according to his journal that they found much later, he basically met with Nazi UFOs.
Showcasing how fascinated people are by the hidden parts of Antarctica. This fascination with the icy continent has spanned from the brave explorers of the early 20th century to today's scientists. Explorers like Ernest Shackleton and Captain Scott faced extreme dangers to uncover the secrets of this remote land. Their daring efforts set the stage for the extensive scientific research being conducted there today. Since ancient times, people have been captivated by the mysterious southern land. Early explorers and notable missions ventured into perilous conditions to uncover its secrets. Over time, the focus has shifted from mere exploration to understanding Antarctica's crucial role in the Earth's climate and ecosystems. Today, scientists from around the world study Antarctica to understand how it affects the global climate, its unique plants and animals, and what its ice and rocks reveal about Earth's history. This research is crucial for making informed decisions about environmental protection and climate change. The Antarctic Treaty is an important agreement that promotes international cooperation in preserving this unique region. It ensures that Antarctica is used for peaceful research and safeguards its environment. This treaty highlights the global recognition of Antarctica's significance and the commitment to protecting it for future generations. Before we explore what's hidden beneath Antarctica's ice, let's learn more about Lake Vostok and the life it harbors. Beneath the icy surface of Antarctica, there's an astonishing hidden world that is changing our understanding of life in Earth's history. Scientists have discovered over 379 hidden lakes buried under the ice. These lakes reveal that beneath what seems to be a still, frozen landscape, there is a lively, dynamic environment full of potential life. Among these hidden lakes, Lake Vostok is especially remarkable. It's enormous, stretching over 250 kilometers and reaching depths of about 800 meters. Its massive size and the possibility of life within it are intriguing not only for scientists studying life on Earth, but also for those curious about life on other planets. Another hidden lake, Lake Willans, has shown an unexpected abundance of life. Researchers have identified around 4,000 species from DNA samples and found significant amounts of dissolved organic carbon. This indicates that a thriving ecosystem exists there, surviving in total darkness and sustained by methane. Bacteria that consume this methane highlight how life can adapt and survive in isolation from the outside world. These hidden lakes also provide clues about Earth's geological history. Some of them may have been cut off from the outside world for up to 35 million years. Water systems connecting these lakes allow water to flow between them under miles of ice. This could change our understanding of how glaciers move and influence global climate, and it suggests that life can exist in extreme conditions. The hidden lakes in Antarctica may be similar to the oceans that scientists believe exist under the ice of moons like Europa and Enceladus. This makes them exciting places to study when considering life beyond our planet. Lake Vostok, buried deep beneath Antarctica's ice, is a vast and mysterious place waiting to be explored. It stretches long and deep, isolated under about 4 kilometers of ice for millions of years. Research into Lake Vostok is beginning to uncover a world where life exists in ways previously thought impossible. The lake's cold, dark, and high-pressure environment is home to a complex network of microorganisms. The diversity of life found in Lake Vostok, from bacteria and fungi to possibly even fish, challenges our ideas about where life can thrive. The lake's microbes, some thriving near possible vents and others surviving in the ice, show remarkable adaptations for survival, including using arsenic and sulfur as food sources. Secrets of ancient life in Antarctica. In the vast, icy expanse of Antarctica, there's a fascinating story about pyramid-like shapes that can be seen from space. As the ice melts, these shapes have sparked much speculation about ancient cultures and lost histories. While most scientists believe these formations are just natural, the idea that there might be pyramids hidden beneath the ice has fueled numerous conspiracy theories and wild guesses, suggesting that people might have lived here long before recorded history. In 2017, scientists from the Alfred Wegener Institute made an incredible discovery while exploring Antarctica's seabed. They uncovered the remains of a rainforest that was 90 million years old, located near the South Pole. This ancient forest was once warm and humid, similar to the lush forests of New Zealand today. This discovery reveals that the region had a mild climate, with summers reaching up to 19 degrees Celsius. It indicates that during the mid-Cretaceous period, there were no major ice sheets in the area, and the land was covered with greenery due to high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The discovery of this rainforest under the ice shows us how much Earth's climate can change and how carbon dioxide can warm even the coldest places. It also makes us think about the possibility of life on other planets with icy surfaces but warm oceans underneath, such as Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's moon Enceladus. Discoveries like this highlight the importance of understanding climate change and the need to protect our current ice caps from melting. In the frigid waters around Antarctica, researchers have found a remarkable sea creature called the Antarctic strawberry feather star. This colorful animal, which belongs to the crinoid family, uses its many arms to move and feed in the dark ocean. The discovery of this and other new species in Antarctic waters reveals a surprising amount of biodiversity hidden beneath the ice. Challenging the idea that Antarctica is merely a frozen desert, these crinoids are unique because they don't anchor to the seafloor, but instead swim freely, living in depths ranging from shallow waters to over 1,000 meters deep. They've been found in various locations around Antarctica, showcasing the rich and complex life that thrives in these icy waters. Studying these creatures, especially their feeding and reproduction, gives us valuable insights into the intricate ecosystem of Antarctica's oceans and reveals a vibrant world of life in conditions once thought to be uninhabitable. Before diving into more about the animals of Antarctica, let's first explore how chinstrap penguins manage to survive in these icy conditions. Tales of wildlife enduring Antarctica's frostbite. In the vast icy land of Antarctica, many animals live and thrive despite the extreme cold, showing their amazing ability to adapt. Among them, emperor penguins are particularly notable. They breed on the icy surface, huddling together in tight groups to stay warm through the harsh winter. Alongside these penguins, tiny creatures like the wingless midge and several small plants manage to survive in places where the ice melts. One of the most interesting animals is the crocodile icefish, which has clear blood instead of the usual red blood cells. This unique feature helps it survive in freezing waters, but it might become a problem if the ocean temperatures rise. Another interesting fact is polar gigantism, where animals in cold regions grow larger than their relatives in warmer areas. This suggests that the cold, oxygen-rich environment may help them grow bigger. Adelie penguins, for example, depend on sea ice for their survival, facing difficulties as their icy habitat changes. Similarly, seals and whales in Antarctica rely on the ice for essential activities, highlighting the strong link between these animals and their cold environment. Birds from the huge albatrosses to the rare South Georgia pipit thrive along the coasts and islands, showing a lively bird life in this isolated region. In the surrounding waters, the few fish species that live there have developed special anti-freeze proteins in their blood, allowing them to withstand the freezing temperatures. The chin-strap penguins are a key part of life in Antarctica, known for their unique appearance and large numbers. These penguins have a special way of reproducing. The males build nests and prepare for the females to arrive. After the eggs hatch, both parents take turns caring for the chicks. Their lives focus on hunting for food in the sea and then coming back to land to breed. This shows how well they adapt and thrive despite the harsh Antarctic conditions. In Antarctica, a place that seems too cold and harsh for life, creatures have found ways to survive and even thrive. This icy land, which might look empty and unfriendly, is full of life. From the largest penguins to the tiniest organisms, everything is perfectly suited to the freezing environment. Chin-strap penguins are easy to recognize by the black stripe that goes across their chins. They live on various islands and coastal areas in the southern Pacific and Antarctic waters. Their appearance helps them survive. The dark color on their backs helps them blend into the ocean from above, while their white bellies make them hard to see from below. Their strong legs and pink or orange feet give them a distinctive waddling walk on land. Although they are smaller than some other penguins, they are full of spirit and courage. Chin-strap penguins are well suited to living in various cold environments, from the freezing shores of Antarctica to the somewhat milder islands near South America. They manage to adapt effectively to both very cold and somewhat cooler climates. Life for these penguins is filled with challenges. In the water, they face danger from leopard seals, which hunt them and can decrease their population by as much as 20% every year. On land, they are threatened by birds like the brown skua, South Polar skua, and southern giant petrel, which prey on their eggs and young chicks. Occasionally, Antarctic fur seals also hunt them. Despite these dangers, chin-strap penguins have an interesting way of coping. They take thousands of quick naps throughout the day, each lasting only a few seconds. This strategy helps them stay alert to dangers while still getting the over 11 hours of sleep they need each day. Their diet mainly includes krill and small fish, making them an important part of the Antarctic food chain. When it's time to breed, chin-strap penguins gather in large colonies and display a complex social system. Interestingly, they are more aggressive compared to other penguin species. Breeding for penguins is a team effort. Both the mother and father penguins work together to keep their eggs warm until they hatch, which takes about a month and a week. For the first few weeks, the baby penguins stay in the nest, carefully watched by their parents. Once they are a bit older, they join groups called creche, where they stay until they grow their adult feathers and are ready to swim in the ocean. Adelie penguins, who live alongside chin-strap penguins, rely on similar resources to survive. Their numbers go up and down based on changes in the environment. There is a special place known as Penguin Heaven, where they find everything they need, lots of krill and less sea ice, making it an ideal spot for breeding. Life in Antarctica is full of fascinating survival stories. For instance, emperor penguins raise their chicks on the ice, and orca whales have intricate social structures and hunting strategies. Orcas are famous for being smart and working together when they hunt, while blue whales are quite different because they usually live alone. Blue whales are also slowly bouncing back from a very close call to extinction, which happened because of past whaling practices. Antarctica Ecosystem. Antarctica is a place with a very complex ecosystem where every animal has an important role in keeping things balanced. This icy land shows us amazing stories of how life manages to thrive in such a harsh environment. For instance, let's explore the lives of seals, such as the Ross seals and crab-eater seals, and discover how they live and survive on the ice. In Antarctica, life is full of drama, and the strong leopard seal is the top predator of this cold land. Though often seen as the villains of the Antarctic waters, these powerful seals are essential for keeping the environment in balance. They help control the numbers of penguins and fur seals, making sure their populations don't grow too large. This natural balance prevents any one species from taking over, even if it seems a bit harsh. Ross seals, on the other hand, are quite a mystery. They are smaller and slimmer than other seals and have some unique features like large eyes and short fur. These seals are often seen relaxing on the ice with their heads held high, making sounds that have earned them the nickname singing seals. They prefer to live alone among the sea ice, moving with it rather than traveling long distances. Ross seals mainly eat fish and squid, diving deep into the ocean to catch their prey. They don't face many threats from other predators, which adds to their mysterious nature. When it's time to have babies, Ross seals do so alone, with the mother giving birth on the ice. Their mating habits are also a bit secretive, believed to occur underwater, and have not yet been directly observed by scientists. Ross seals grow up quickly, reaching adulthood by age 3 and living up to around 20 years. Though they are rarely seen, they have been studied by scientists, and fishing activities don't seem to impact them much. There are estimated to be about 130,000 Ross seals, but counting them is difficult because they are so hard to find. Despite what its name might suggest, the crab-eater seal doesn't eat crabs. Instead, it primarily feeds on Antarctic krill, which are tiny shrimp-like creatures. The seal has special teeth designed like a strainer that helps it catch these small krill while letting the water flow out. This clever adaptation is perfect for the icy waters of Antarctica, where krill are abundant. An interesting change has occurred due to the drop in whale numbers. Whales used to compete with crab-eater seals for the same food, but with fewer whales around, there is now more krill for the seals to eat. This increase in available krill has led to a significant rise in the crab-eater seal population. It's estimated that there might be as many as 30 million crab-eater seals globally, making them one of the most common seal species. Crab-eater seals have a unique appearance with their slender bodies and long heads and noses, which helps distinguish them from other seals. Their teeth and jaws work together perfectly to catch krill, making them very effective hunters. These seals live throughout Antarctica, often found on floating ice. They are agile both on land and in the water. Although they usually stay alone or in small groups, you might see them in larger numbers during certain times of the year, such as when they are shedding old fur or searching for mates. Despite their name, crab-eater seals mostly eat krill, though they might occasionally eat fish or squid. Crab-eater seals are found all over Antarctica, and their location is closely linked to the moving ice they live on. These seals are incredibly adaptable and resilient, managing to thrive in the extreme conditions of the Antarctic. As predators, they play a key role in their environment by controlling the krill population, which impacts the entire food chain in their habitat. Crab-eater seals are also exceptional divers. They can dive deep underwater and stay there for long periods while hunting for krill beneath the ice. Their impressive diving skills and ability to navigate through icy waters highlight their special adaptations for living in one of the harshest environments on Earth. In contrast, southern elephant seals are the giants of the seal world. They are not only known for their enormous size, but also for their large, distinctive noses. These seals are famous for their fierce battles over leadership and mating rights. On beaches in the sub-Antarctic region, males fight brutally for control over groups of females, often resulting in bloody confrontations. The victorious seals lead the groups, while the defeated ones are left to recover. Interestingly, despite facing near extinction due to overhunting in the past, these massive seals have made a remarkable recovery. This recovery shows just how amazing nature can be at bouncing back and adapting when given a chance to heal. In the icy and harsh Antarctic world, every animal has its role in survival, from hunting to making comebacks. Discover how snowy sheathbills and Arctic terns manage to live and move in such severe environments. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Joe Rogan reveals what the Soviets saw while diving in the Arctic. In the heart of Antarctica, Soviet divers faced the icy waters, searching for secrets hidden beneath the frozen surface. One day, as they went deeper into the dark void, their lights revealed something astonishing. Beneath the ice, they found a huge ancient structure, a city of tall towers and detailed carvings, perfectly preserved. The divers' eyes widened as they explored the mysterious ruins. Strange symbols decorated the walls, and huge statues of unknown creatures stood over them. It was clear this place was not made by any known civilization. The discovery challenged everything they knew about history. Excitement filled the team as they realized the significance. They had found a forgotten world, a hidden chapter of Earth's past, ready to change history. The Soviets knew they had found something huge, a secret that would alter the world forever. Their discovery remained a closely kept secret, sparking imaginations and endless guesses about what else was buried in the frozen depths. What do you think this ancient structure could reveal about our history? Let us know your answer in the comments section. Protecting birds in Antarctica. Many birds adapt impressively to extreme conditions, but face challenges from human activities. The albatross, with its huge wings and long lifespan, stands out among them. These birds symbolize the diverse life of this cold region and the struggles to protect it. The wandering albatross is particularly notable for its size and the way it grows whiter with age, showing the challenges of surviving changing weather and human threats. The gray-headed albatross chooses even colder places to lay its eggs, showing its incredible endurance. In contrast, the black-browed albatross often forages near fishing boats, revealing an interesting interaction with human activities. The light-mantled albatross conserves energy by following large sea animals, showing the connectedness of Antarctic life. Sadly, albatross populations are declining rapidly due to accidental catches in fishing gear, with over 100,000 dying each year from such accidents, invasive species, and diseases. The British Antarctic Survey is using satellites to monitor these birds from afar, aiming to protect them without disturbing their remote homes. Special attention is given to the most endangered species, including the wandering and Tristan albatrosses, the latter facing severe risks from accidental captures and attacks by introduced animals. Protecting these birds is crucial, as highlighted by the International Agreement on the Conservation of Albatrosses and Petrels, ACAP, which seeks to minimize risk through global cooperation. Despite these efforts, many albatross species are still at risk of disappearing, making continued protection essential. The situation of the wandering albatross is especially dire, with their numbers dwindling, emphasizing the need for urgent conservation efforts. These remarkable birds, capable of flying vast distances in a day and living up to 60 years, play a key role in the Antarctic ecosystem. Ensuring their survival is vital for maintaining the balance of this environment. Organizations like the British Antarctic Survey, Discovering Antarctica, and the Australian Antarctic Program are working to understand and address the challenges faced by these magnificent birds, providing crucial information on their preservation. In the icy expanses of Antarctica, the snowy sheathbill is a good example of life's adaptability. This bird survives by scavenging snow-covered leftovers, proving that even in the most barren places, life finds a way. Its relative, the black-faced sheathbill, shows similar adaptability, thriving in seemingly inhospitable conditions. Among the polar birds, Arctic terns are particularly fascinating due to their incredible migratory journeys. Known as the greatest long-distance travelers in the animal kingdom, they migrate from pole to pole. Some have been recorded flying up to 56,000 miles in a year, making them the ultimate marathon flyers. But Arctic terns aren't just about endurance. They are designed for efficient flight, with a body that supports both strong flapping and graceful gliding. Weighing only about 4 ounces, they navigate their long migrations with skill, using favorable winds to ease their journey. Their southward trip is timed for feeding stops in rich waters, while the northward return is more direct, taking advantage of specific wind patterns. Their migration aligns with the seasons. They head south in the fall and return north in the spring, enjoying the Southern Ocean's bounty before breeding in the Arctic. Arctic terns are also social birds, often foraging and nesting in groups, and their diet mainly consists of fish caught through skillful aerial dives. The Arctic tern's migration is extraordinary, covering an average of 44,100 miles annually, which could amount to 1.5 million miles over a 30-year lifespan. This distance is equivalent to going to the moon and back 3 times, allowing them to enjoy more daylight than any other creature by following intricate wind patterns. For those wanting to witness their breathtaking migration, Your best chance is during their travel periods or by visiting their breeding grounds in the Arctic or wintering spots in the Antarctic. Most of their migration occurs at sea, so joining a pelagic birding or whale watching tour could offer a glimpse of these remarkable birds in action. Antarctica's birds are the ultimate examples of survival and beauty in harsh conditions. Yet, climate change threatens their existence. From the wide-winged albatrosses to the resilient Arctic terns, explore the secrets of these tough birds and their fight against the odds. What are your thoughts on Joe Rogan's intriguing revelation of what the Soviets saw while diving in the Arctic? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section.